Rachel Tobin?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Laura Logan. I'm a caseworker from the Department of Children and Youth.
Okay.
We received an anonymous report
Okay.
concerning your children, so I just stopped by this afternoon to discuss it with you for about 20 minutes.
Okay. In here, you mean? In my part? Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, great. Oh, I love your house.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks for letting me in.
You're welcome. I mean, I want to make sure I figure out what's going on here.
Yeah. So, like I said, my name is Laura Logan. I'm a caseworker from the Department of Children and Youth, and we received an anonymous report concerning the well-being of your two children. So,
You mean for Tanya and Nikki?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So I understand that this is probably really uncomfortable for you. It's a really personal matter, and you don't know me. But just know that I really value your privacy. And for this to go smoothly as possible, it'd benefit the meeting if you could just be as open and honest with me as possible. And because the report has been filed, I am a mandated reporter, so I am obligated by law to take this back to my supervisor.
Wow.
And just let him know what we discussed. But again, I value privacy. So before we move ahead, do you have any questions for me?
Well, I mean, so I'm assuming you're going to explain all this to me now? Is that what's about to happen? You're going to tell me what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My person being here today is just to discuss it with you.
Okay. What if I say something? I mean, you're not connected to the police.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm here to make an assessment of the report that was made.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's start with the report. It consists of two components, two parts. So the first part is a concern that your children, Tanya and Nikki,
Yeah.
okay, Tanya and Nikki appear malnourished. And the second component of the report suggests that they have suspicious bruising. So how about we start with the first part, the malnutrition. So tell me.
So you're saying that they are too skinny? What I mean, they're both light eaters. Like they don't. I don't know. I feel like I give them a lot of food. Like whenever they're hungry, I feel like they get the food they want or need. Well, yeah.
Let's start with malnutrition or nutrition first.
Okay.
Tell me how you would define nutrition.
I mean, like I took home ec in 8th grade. You know, I mean, like I understand like the food pyramid, if that's what you mean. You know, like meat. Well,
that's your basic.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like I don't even remember what was on that. But like, I know like protein is important and like vegetables. Yeah, like not a lot of sugar. I get that. Yeah.
Okay. So malnutrition then is a lack of those important vitamins and nutrients.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So in Tanya and Nikki's case, they seem to be lacking those sufficient nutrients.
Okay. I don't understand like how you can even tell that. I mean,
well, there are some signs for children. How old are the ages?
Well, so Tanya's 3, and then Nikki is like 1.5 years.
Okay.
You know.
So for children their age, there's a variety of signs. For babies, it could look like excessive crying. It could mean that their skin is dry or flaky. They could be, for older children, they could be irritable. Their muscle mass might seem different. Their height or their weight might be off for their age. And there's a variety of reasons for malnutrition. Could be the regularity of meals. It could be the quantity and quality of meals.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Well, tell me, let's talk about your family's meal plan. What does that look like?
I mean, I don't have like a plan necessarily. You know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
well, so pretty much every morning I give the girls oatmeal, and I have oatmeal too.
Oatmeal's great.
Okay. Um, and then, well, I mean, so Nikki, I just stopped breastfeeding her like probably half a year ago.
Okay.
Well, kind of. It was probably even longer ago than that. I tried to keep going, but it was a big struggle. But and then so she's doing like baby food, like mashed like applesauce and peas and stuff like that. And then so Tanya, I mean, she's pretty good. She's kind of picky, so like a lot of like mac and cheese and hot dogs, and I mean, she kind of likes carrots, applesauce, those are probably like some of her like the easiest things to feed her, but she can be pretty picky.
Yeah, kids are really picky eaters.
Yeah.
That must be really hard.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
I don't, but I have a niece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anything green, she won't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel like Tanya doesn't really like to do the peas or the green beans or, I mean, let alone like a salad, of course she's not. She thinks it's so weird.
Weird?
Well, I mean, like, she thinks salad's weird, it's like a dinosaur thing, But, so, I don't know, what am I supposed to do here about that?
Okay, so...
I mean, do I just have to tell you that, and then what happens now that I told you all that?
So, what I gather from what you've said is your kids are picky eaters because they're young.
Yeah.
They don't like green vegetable, It's
right.
a lot easier for them to eat what tastes good. Like for Tanya, you mentioned she likes hot dogs and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And Nikki, she's just moved into more solid but still baby food, applesauce.
Right.
Smashed peas, things like that. Tell me, let's talk about grocery shopping and what that looks like for your family.
Well, I mean, so I have a job, but we're on food stamps. So, I mean, like, that's really helpful, actually. It's hard when I work so often. I feel like I can't get the food I want because I'm working a lot, and so it's hard for me to find time to even grocery shop, especially when I've got the girls. It's a big hassle to go grocery shopping with them, or if I don't go with them, babysitting. And I mean, like, my mom helps out with that a little bit, and I have another friend that can kind of help out with the babysitting stuff. So, like, my people take care of me, you know what I mean? But yeah, the food stamps. I mean, I shop at Aldi's.
Oh, I love Aldi's.
Yeah, I mean, Aldi's is the best.
Yeah, I have great deals.
Forget name brand stuff. It's stupid. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like that's a lot to juggle between working and the kids and
everything is freaking insane all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell me about your job.
Well, I waitress. So I work at Payne's restaurant here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love Payne's.
But, I mean, I used to be waitressing, but it's just, lately I'm just so exhausted all the time that it feels like I can't really connect with anybody, so they've been having me cook more often than anything else. But,
okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're still on tips when you do that, so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You mentioned that your mom helps out and that you have friends that's they have your back. They support you.
Right.
So let's talk more about that support system. Tell me about who all in the area is close to you and your family.
Right. Well, Well, and so then my boyfriend got a job, right? So the girl's dad, I mean, we're still together. We have our ups and downs, but right now he just moved to Muncie because he got a job there, and so we're trying to figure all that out. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but right now it just makes more sense for him to be living there. So then he can't help out the way he usually does, and then my mom lives in Hartford, Hartford City, so she helps out a lot. You know, she has a job too, but like she still can kind of help out. And then my friend Christian also lives in Hartford City, so she kind of helps me out too, and she's really great. She works at Payne's too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so your boyfriend lives in
he's in Muncie.
Muncie.
Yeah.
His name?
It's Kevin.
Kevin. Okay.
Yeah.
So Kevin lives in Muncie. You have your mom.
Yeah.
In Hartford City.
Yeah.
And then
Christian's in Hartford City too.
Hartford City too. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great support system.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's all right. It's just, I mean, nobody wants to be taking care of somebody else's kid all the time. You know, even my mom, like, she's great, but, well, and the thing is, she's really great, but sometimes it's just like, okay, when I say she's great, I just mean that she's always available. I don't mean she's actually great at being, you know, like, she wasn't necessarily the best parent in the world, so I don't always want my kids with her, but she's always willing, but I don't know.
Okay. So
I feel like I would rather have, like, Christian or, like, Kevin, but sometimes I just have to have my mom watch them because there's just not another option.
Right. Okay, so you prefer Kevin and Christian to babysit your kids rather than your mother.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about that. Tell me about the relationship you have with your mom.
I mean, when I got pregnant when I was 16, she just kind of lost her crap. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, it was rough. So, it's hard to get along with her, and she wasn't the best person in the world growing up for me either. So I don't always, you know, I don't know. She was pretty. The thing about my mom was that she always, I think I was her favorite, and so she was always good with me. But I always felt like there was stuff, like crap going on with my siblings that I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. You know, they were a lot younger than me, most of my siblings, so, and, you know, so they still kind of live at home with her.
Okay.
But, and that's the other thing. It's like, man, my mom's kids around my kids, it's just a lot. It just feels like it's too many people, and so I don't like them to go over with her as often as, you know, I'd rather not.
Okay. Your mom's kids being your siblings?
Well, no. I mean, they're like, I guess they're my half siblings, but we didn't grow up together. You know, like, so, I mean, so like when I was 16, my brother and my sister were like 5 and like 3. But even when I was 16, at that point, I had been mostly hanging out. Like, I didn't even, like, I think I started living with friends of, like, kind of, you know, mooching around when I was like 13. I haven't really lived at home solid since I was like 12. So, you know, because it's just boyfriend after boyfriend. She's just, her life is crazy. That's the thing. This is why it's like, who wants their crazy, like, you know, kind of crazy mom taking care of their kids? Nobody does. So, but she got what she deserved. I mean, once I got pregnant, proved her right, but whatever. Anyway. Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of history there.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. You could call it that.
Okay. We just talked about your relationship with your mom, the support system you have with Kevin and Christian. Let's also touch back on, earlier we talked about the food stamps that you and your family are on. There is another program, a nutrition program that I think would benefit your family. If you'd like to know about it.
Is it free?
It is.
Oh.
Yes. So it's called WIC, Women, Infants, and Children Program. And
yeah, a girlfriend of mine was mentioned that to me a few weeks ago, and I kind of forgot about it. I don't know, what is that?
Okay, so it's a nutrition program. It's specifically for single moms who have kids under the age of 5. So Tanya and Nikki are both under 5, so you all are eligible. And
Right.
what the organization does is it looks at your income level and it partners with you and helps you purchase more nutritious foods.
Okay. Okay. So partners with you, helps you purchase more nutritious foods.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I get the money though?
So you'd sign up. My organization can help you get in touch with them, and you'll fill out your paperwork, filling out like your income level, all of that information that they need, and then you'll have your own report in which the organization will know what benefits, how much of the benefits you're eligible for based on your income level, and then they will help you buy more nutritious foods for your family.
Okay. So you'll just get me connected with them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sounds good, I guess. All right, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so I don't have the actually.
I could just write it on.
I have a notepad here. I can just write down information for you.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, please just don't hesitate to ask. I can also write my information down too. So here's my number. Yeah, I think this would be a great benefit for you and your family. That way, it'd be a lot easier to juggle everything. Another program that I think would be beneficial, you mentioned that you do receive help with like babysitting from like your mom or Kevin or Christian. If you ever needed another resource, childcare development is another great one that provides you with babysitters. So if, say, a week at Payne's, you get a crazy like work shift and you last minute need someone, this department will help you with childcare.
How do I know they're even safe? Who are these people?
Oh, they're
I would be a total stranger taking care of my kid.
Oh, well, you can have a say on who takes care of your kids. So they'll have a profile, and then you can say like, okay, I like approve this person.
Okay. I guess you could write that down. I have to go to work in a couple minutes actually. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, just quickly before we do that, the second component, the concern was that your children have suspicious bruising.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like. See, I wish I were here right now. I don't feel like they have any bruises right now, but I mean, like. Now I don't know about Nikki with bruises. I guess I don't think about it maybe because maybe they just like pop up not all at the same time. I don't know, but like they're she's a 1.5-year-old. She's learning to walk, and then I will say this, when she's at my mom's, I feel like it's always like, well, so and so knocked Nikki down today, so she's got a bruise on her head, or and then Tanya, she's active too, and the other kids being around, I guess I don't really think much about it, but you feel like it's like, I don't know, I didn't think about it. Is it a lot? Is it, you don't know. You just know what they told you.
Well, the report has the details. It is a concernable pattern that they have had. Now you mentioned that it's connected to your mother's house. Is that correct?
Yeah, I feel like they probably get more bruises there than anywhere, but I didn't ever think about it like a problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it is though. Now you say it, I didn't really think about that though.
Okay. Well, I realize you have to go, but I'll be back in 2-3 days.
Okay.
And we can discuss that more.
Yeah, I guess I'll think about it and see what I can figure out, or okay. I might talk to. I guess I could talk to my half sister. She's like 8 now, and maybe I can get her to fill me in on what's going on. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, today, let's see. So we've talked about the report. We talked about the definition of malnutrition. We talked about how your kids are picky eaters, which is common for many kids their age. We talked about your support system and your relationship with your mother. And then, like I said, in a few days I'll be back. We can talk about the bruising aspect of the report.
Where's that paper?
Here it is. So my number is the first one,
Okay.
and then the two underneath are the organizations I
So
told you about.
Okay. And you can help me sign up for the food assistance thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being so open and honest with me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Sorry if I seem so. I'm just really exhausted. I'm sorry. But thanks. Yeah.
Working is hard.
Yeah.
Your life is hard. Yeah. But you seem like a really great mom and working hard for her kids, and I look forward to coming back in a few days and talking with you more.
Okay.
I hope you have a great time at work.
Thanks.
Have a good shift.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be in touch.